Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. So last time, we started the second day of our adventure here, and picked up the ammonia from Frit, so I'll be able to actually go and hopefully investigate the dead body. Before we go over there though, I do want to talk to the racist lorry driver. There's a few other characters here that I kind of purposefully avoided as well. And of course, I need to find the working class husband. Cryptozoologist I don't think I can do until Wednesday at least, because the water lock can't close till then. And I do need to actually investigate the doomed commercial area. So Playson says that the malignant entity lives inside a chimney. So I've got a fair number of tasks in front of me still to do, so let's begin.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I found this mug in the trash. Show it to the man. Yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
So the mug is the racist caricature. So I guess we're trying to find out whether or not he was involved in the murder. Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He wipes the tears from his eyes. Fair enough.
He doesn't live in Martinez.
True. You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Right. You don't let anything pollute your body. Got it. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez.
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on a cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camionneurs have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Fair enough.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
Who are these kipped people? Is that a term I should be aware of?
Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
He takes a long suck on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
The man shakes his head, dismayed, furiously pulling on a cigarette. If it's not you, then who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
He spits on the ground. Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
Interesting.
His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, alright? 100%.
He nods in a sagely manner, then another puff of that cigarette. Let me talk to him first and figure out his side of the story. I'm not just going to take your word for it, especially since your opinion in general is kind of rough.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Precisely. Guess we need to pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
Got a smoke?
No.
He's got a smoke right there, in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually want it. I just wanted to get the dialogue. You're smoking one right now.
It's my last one.
You're hiding smokes from
Why
me?
would I do that? I'm an honest man.
He puts out the cigarette and flicks the tiny stub towards the street. Cool, cool, cool. Rub your hands together. I changed my mind anyway.
I bet.
His cool gaze pierces deep, with nauseous effluence wafting in the surrounding air.
Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
He gives you an ambivalently mocking half nod. That's fine. We're done for now then. Well, Sealang is right down here. I can ask him about the drugs. I doubt he'll be very forthcoming about it, though. Hello, Sealang. I'm back.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
For a moment, he's unsure how to respond.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
He kisses his fingers. Uh-huh. Seems legit. I'm, super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
He smiles. I actually don't like drugs.
That's cool. Especially after you already said you're into them. All the coolest detectives in the movies do drugs. And are very conflicted about it. Still, no drugs here.
He smiles. I like that. You get the unique dialogue because you're going through, you know, the dialogue options. And he's like, yeah, he remembers, right? I just told him I'm into drugs, and he's like, and then I said I don't like them, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna call you out on that, which is kind of cool. Proceed. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
He points to the goods.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Uh-huh. He spreads his arm. So you forgot to tell me.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
It's such
Right.
a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Actually, I kind of want to accuse him immediately and see if I can put him on the back foot. Sealing, my source tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union. And then if he's not, he can rat out the person who is.
No! That's insane! It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
Uh-huh.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Ah. The same crowd that everyone else is afraid of. Got it. It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now.
Hush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
He looks around and lowers his voice.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
If you don't want to get into this mess, you have to give us a reason to move on. I don't really want to get him murdered though, so I'm gonna go with, we're buddies, Sealang, help us out, no one will know it's you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her,
He shakes his head.
she's no lady.
Okay, alright, we've got some progress here.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Who are the Hardy Boys again? Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out, strange. I don't think it's her.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Fair. And who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
You could give me a heavy discount on your wares, but...
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Give me money.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
I feel like this is a bad idea, actually. Hey, you seem like a really successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Yeah, right? Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What kind of investment?
A guy told me I need money to live, otherwise it's game over. And I don't want to die. Yes, true, but... investment in me, highly experimental human being. My risk and reward ratio is insane. No. I'm a policeman, it's an investment in good relations with the RCM. That's literally asking for a bribe, so passing on that. Invest into me not telling your employer about your operation here. That's a fairly good one.
Ha! That! You drive a hard bargain, officer. I respect that. Okay. What's it going to cost me? Be reasonable.
Let's do 10.
Sounds like a fair deal all around.
He takes a 10 note from a leather pouch.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window describing things going by. He doesn't like it too much, but what do you do?
You know what? I regret doing that. I don't wanna get on Kim's bad side, so I'm gonna load that and just run through the conversation again without making him pay me. Alright, so we've just repeated that section without asking for money. I'm noticing this up here. Oh, it's the main menu. Oh. I was like, what is this up here in the upper left corner? I feel like I've never seen it. And now I will never unsee it. Okay, let's talk to Pale Driver again. See what's going on with her. Can I check my journal here? Good cop, bad cop is at 6. Honor is at 5. I'm not quite sure what's making that go up and down, but I feel like taking a bribe from him would have lowered it. So I'd rather not have that issue. Alright, let's go back to the Pale Driver then. She's the only female driver I've seen around here thus far. Anything else new here that I can check?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Tap on the
as you
gauge.
tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Fair
the
enough.
white suede.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let me connect to... Let's see if Sylvie's willing to pick up, but I can tell her that, Gart knows about
Just a
the
second.
situation now.
Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes. Hello?
You recognize her voice. Hey Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Honestly, I don't think anything else. I was gonna just tell you that I talked to Gart.
Yes, I...
This exact conversation has happened before. It's
Oh,
real
Yeah, we've already gone
police
through this.
too, by the way. Yes. You
Ouch.
absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it.
please. You were trying to impress some people, but you were waving it around in
Oh.
everyone's face, begging them to describe...
Oh, You know, some poor sod was
How did I
trying to
miss
eat
all
his
this
pudding
again?
while you were screaming, spit flying, there is silence on the other end of the line.
Yeah, I think I've already recorded the conversation with this when we went through it the first time, so I'm just skipping through. I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
But what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is
Oh, yeah, I've
almost
already
looked like you
pawned it, we know.
But believe me, I did not
Have you
ask.
seen my policeman uniform?
I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Okay, I got everything I need, thank you.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Station 141's Lazarus.
It will take just a moment.
Her voice is...
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, I have not done this. Okay. I was told to call the Lazarus. People are worried about me.
Oh, it's you.
The man is unpleasantly surprised.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan? No love for you here.
Yes, it's Firewalker here.
Firewalker? Oh, yes, you are. Just don't breathe in the general direction of your fire feet. Actually, wait. Do exactly that. Put yourself out of your misery. Take a deep, diaphragmatic breath in and...
You hear an exaggerated inhale and a long exhale on the other end of the line.
Self-immolation has been all the rage in Lomangtang for a while now, especially among university students.
Oh dear.
It is particularly popular in Koh Hoi, where such acts get the most press.
But why?
Young religious people protesting on the Seraise government, which they consider to be oppressive. It's also got something to do with the encroaching Occidental influences on the local way of life. You have to not like a lot of things to set yourself on fire.
Young people are stupid.
Yes, especially young people in young countries. Anyway, answer the man.
I feel like you're making fun of me.
I'm the most serious person at the station, detective. Now, do you have any current, pressing medical problems?
I've lost my memory, all of it.
With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised.
You're not surprised. Okay, anything else?
What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a whole new life now. Use it wisely.
That's fair, to be honest.
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
I think I've developed extreme photosensitivity.
That's because you're hungover. Even the radio waves coming from your direction smell like liquor. Do you feel like your eyes are twitching too?
Yes?
That's the tiny vessels pulsating from high blood pressure, stupid officer. You might be sustaining permanent damage to your vision as we speak. Not much I can do about it. I'm not an eye doctor.
Okay, but what kind of doctor are you then?
The busy kind. It's not life-threatening, just annoying for you. I've got more important things to do here.
I think I've had a heart attack.
And you survived it. Congratulations. Are you mobile?
Yes?
Even better. Anything else? I wouldn't worry about that. Officers your age have coronary trouble all the time. Also, death is a natural part of life.
Fair enough. Rejoice for those around you that transform into the Force. Isn't there anything you can do for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
That might damage my morale. No, that doesn't sound like something I can handle right now.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't have the funds to deal with rock stars past their prime. And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like Mactorson.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
Fair. The phone clicks. Suddenly you hear the already familiar voice. Nice, a
Anything
level
else I
up.
can help you with, officer?
Reconnect me to the
Right.
41st.
10-4, come in.
Never mind.
Over that, 10-10, over and...
Alright, we're done here. Well, free experience that for a task that I forgot that I had to do. I still haven't found a replacement for these guys yet. Okay, so as I was saying before I got distracted by the car, please let me out. Let's talk to the Pale Walker again, before anything else happens. And I don't think I actually talked to him about drugs, did I?
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Oh no, I did ask. I heard one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
He shifts around, suddenly uncomfortable, then looks away. Why? Do you know something? What is it?
Man, I was hoping she'd catch a break. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some mastermind evildoer. And I don't know where she is.
He shakes his head. Okay, but who is she to you then?
A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look
A
like?
youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Died. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
He answers reluctantly.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Again, not a lie as far as you can tell.
And when did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
He looks you straight in the eye.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her
The
mind?
way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out.
That's fair.
Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son.
This is forcing him. I'm not gonna force him. So you're alright with others ratting her out. You just don't want to get your hands dirty.
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
Put yourself in my shoes. I need this for another investigation too. It's important. I can't blow it.
You're not going to put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
Fair enough. Fine, I will drop the matter for now.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
That's all for now. Bye. Alright, let's talk to Pale Driver and then to the racist lorry driver again. I keep getting drawn back over here. Alright, Pale Driver. You, still high as a kite or what?
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music. Her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Yep. Snap your fingers in front of her face.
What is it? What do you want?
All right. Are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone's terrified of.
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
Yeah. Why are you scary to the people who used to know her?
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
That's fair. You said long haul, that's...
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there, it's all just...
She hums along as if to a track on a beat.
In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
I know I said that wrong, but close enough.
In the background, a quiet song seeps from her cabin into the air. You don't hear any vocals.
Then who is the female driver I was told of?
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other commoners sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
That's fair. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Awesome.
Alright, bye. Alright, that got me nothing. Time to talk to the racist. You have to go down and around this area. It's a little annoying, but it's fine. I'm glad that the game at least like auto tracks you. Like if you click somewhere, it will give you a path. Alright, racist man. I know I just spoke to you at the start of this episode, but I'm back again.
Something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes. I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He smirks. First, you knew Sealang didn't do it. No. Then why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does? The lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
The lieutenant turns to the lorryman.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock.
Uh-oh.
Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West.
That's not good.
Yeah, him.
For a moment, the lorryman is silent. Then he spits on the pavement. Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
I'm gonna let Kim do the talking.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
So he gets closer to him.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
I'm impressed.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
His eyes dart between you and the lieutenant.
You've seen the corpse in the yard, yes? You took a peek. I know you did. Does it look like his friends protected him?
The lieutenant raises one eyebrow.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
17%? Oof. Yeah, 17%. That's incredibly low. Half light. I can try and then... I think I'm wearing something right now that lowers my half-light, so I need to consider changing that out. Yeah, this is the one. Centralization. Anything else that gives me half-light? Gloves, Inland Empire, Composure. Alright, let's try that again. How much? 28%.
Tell me to fuck off again?
That's still not better, but I'll go for it.
The main thing
No.
is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume?
The jig's up. I've got the goods on you.
Oh yeah? And what goods are those?
You know, your goods.
There's some kind of homo thing?
Oh no. The lorryman raises an eyebrow. I don't really know where that came
The
from.
lieutenant gives you a brief sideways glance.
Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We are wasting our time here.
Alright, we're done for now. I'll put on my lovely blue jacket again then. Alright, Tommy. I don't want to force you, but let's find out. Or I can try the other... the other stat
Now it's
stat
turning
check
into
again.
a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
I've changed my mind about your friend, the lady driver.
What? But I told you she's my friend. Please don't make me give her up, detective. Get someone else. There's a ton of drivers here.
You're
Thank
right.
you, friend.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do it. Alright. So what am I needing to boost in order to do this? Half-light to threaten people. I don't really want to threaten people. I should probably boost authority as well. How many level ups do I have right now? I don't know. Right now I need half-light. And I would like to boost authority. I don't know how many more stats I'm sitting on. Oh, what's this?
Honorable one, you've accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You are a man most virtuous.
I know there were honor points because I saw it on my stat sheet. Wait, there were honor points?
Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, honorable one?
I only try my best. It's the most any of us can do.
Oh, the modesty on this one. Another 10 honor points for you, sir.
Thank you.
You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
Isn't honor some sort of archaic concept?
Living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds while expecting nothing in return is not archaic. How can you even think that?
Fair.
Selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code, as fit for nomadic Ilmaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Gordi, as it is for your neighborhood postman.
A warrior code, you say? I do feel like a warrior. This whole thing is beginning to sound very me. It sounds rather arrogant, a secret of self-regard. I mean, I don't need to blow my own horn for that, so it does sound a bit arrogant when you put it like this.
No. You see, you're putting the needs of others above yours. You get nothing in return, not even praise. You always get the short, noble end of the stick. Don't think about it too much. Just say it. Are you ready to get knee-deep in honor?
Let's do it. My honor is my life.
Yes, your deeds have spoken for you, honorable one. But to fully drape oneself in an eternal cloak of honor, a ritual must be completed. A rite of honor. Even among the honorable, only the most dignified are deemed worthy. But you, O honorable one, have excelled in honor.
Honor!
Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, one must reach deep within oneself and touch one's honor.
Okay.
You need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
Wait, what? You're crazy if you think I'm just gonna stick a finger in my ass. No way.
Most dishonorable are those who have known honor, carried honor in their hearts, and then disowned honor. They are the honor fallen. You brought much shame on your family today. Your name will forever be tarnished by this most shameful of deeds. Be forever banished, shameful one.
Okay, I'm gonna load, because I do want to do Honor Cop, but damn. I was thinking they would try to persuade me again, you know? So let's boost those points again. So Authority and Half-Light.
Honorable one, you have accused, of course, you are on the fast, living selflessness. Are you ready to drink? Yes, even among honor comes, you need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword hand, to your rectum and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors.
Game's making fun of me for making these choices, but wait, I don't know. Just like that, outside? What about people?
People will be in awe, admiring a police officer most honorable, in a sacred ritual of uttermost righteousness.
Oh no. All I ever wanted was to live with dignity and to die with honor. Stick your thumb in your ass.
What are you doing?
Oh man, I'm sorry. The lieutenant jumps away from you. Oh no. Oh dear. I kind of feel like I should play it off. I'm just saying, scratching my ass. It's a big deal.
Big deal? I guess we really do come from different upbringings.
The lieutenant rolls his eyes.
Good. That was a lie, most honorable. Sometimes we must hide the truth from those who wouldn't understand it. The less honored ones. Congratulations, honorable one. You have become a member of a noble faculty. A man kneels, an honor cop rises. Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember the right of honor. It will always cleanse a man's soul. It is an honor to serve with you, honor cop.
Overproductive honor glance. Sure. I can't actually equip it or anything though. Unless I forget, but the bonus experience is good. Moralist dialogue options giving one morale. I need that right now. Speak as one side. Learning cat from perception. I can forget this, right? Oh, you have to use up a point. Oh, that's not good either. How many skill points do I have banked up right now? I don't really know where to see that. Oh, and then you can just boost it directly, I think. Interesting, but sure. Well, that was special. Yeah, well that was odd. Let's go back, talk to this man, and try to get him to crack.
Looking for something on?
You could push him by asking him to show you this.
Oh, let me change up my outfit. Please let me win the roll, please.
Looking for something on?
Oh,
tell me
that's
to
new.
Fuck off again?
Why didn't that pop up before? Let me see the soles of your boots.
Been admiring the stompers, right? For sure, I can demonstrate them.
He lifts up to show you his left foot, then the right. Look at the sole.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your soles?
It's Revachol.
Where did you get boots like that?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
He rubs the back of his balding head. But why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer. True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
He grins and caresses the side of his boot. This sounds like a phrase that he's repeating, except he misunderstood soul. Like, you know, the human soul versus the soul of a foot.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
Oh, also true. Good stuff.
I know you people don't understand poetry.
42%!
Failing the
Nope.
last time was so demoralizing and puzzling that you just can't work up the rage anymore.
Alright, I'm gonna have to put one more into Half-Light later. Or find some outfits that give me Half-Light. But I have no money for that at the moment. So that's not stellar. Can I actually go in there right now? I don't think I can. No, not really. I kind of want to look into the body, actually, while I'm here. Because I'm already here. Let's investigate. And how am I doing as far as... Whoops. As far as this goes. I've lost some good cop, bad cop. I've gone down to 5 instead of 6. I don't really know what happened. Alright, we're back. Back again. Wait a minute. There is a side entrance. Oh, I think I've seen that before. Okay. Wait, should I use the ammonia? Is that a thing I can do? Or is it just have it in my inventory?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
8%. That's with ammonia. That's incredibly low. I'm not going to win that roll.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Great. Spit and say nothing.
Are you okay, officer?
You feel the lieutenant pat you on the back. Heavy, rhythmic pats.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
He pats your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
He's being nice to me. Can we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now.
That's probably a good idea. Clear our head. But before we can do that,
He withdraws his hand from your back and looks you in the eye.
you need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alright, fine. Wait, where did you stop? Oh. In the meantime, then, let's get the hell out of here. We can investigate other things. It's okay. A bit shameful, but okay. Should I peel open the curtain and take a look inside now? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything new on this side. I don't think there will be. This lady still won't let me in, regardless of the time of day, right?
A sturdy metal.
Madame!
There is the door.
Stop banging on the gutter mouth. No.
Alright.
Go check the backyard door.
Backyard door. An entrance to the east. Yeah, that's what I thought. A backyard door. But where is it? It has to be through here. There's no other way to go east. This door, then? But I've already tried that door.
There must be another way into the building.
Yep, there he goes, shouting into my ear again. Yes, I remember. This one? Well, there's a sound effect, but I can't do anything with it. I mean, there's a trapdoor there, and then... Is that my uniform? That's probably my uniform. Let me go back into the courtyard and look at this, because that's my uniform up there. I'm like 80% sure. Now we just have to awkwardly run back over. This is a very long run back. Oh, who are you? Oh, that's the lady. How'd you get up to the attic? Here.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
But that looks like it could be a doorway.
Glad you asked. When junior researcher Hilarity invented Eternite in the Vartna Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, Eternite. Sadly, the only lasting thing turned out to be the material's highly carcinogenic effect.
Why am I looking at this pile of the roofing material?
Because there's a secret door
Nice.
hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
I knew it. I thought I could see something back there. Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Nice. Very good.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
He peeks inside. Yeah, and then hopefully I can come out from there and then explore the surrounding area and get all these other nodes. Nice, nice, nice. I'm happy about that. Alright, what have we got in here? Is that a little throne? Is this Kuno's place? I'll take that. You won't need that. The poster says, get out of the way or get screwed up. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However...
He points to the ladder in the corner.
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
True. This one here? Or this one? That's probably the way out. Okay. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. An empty tube of magnesolum, magnesium supplement. A magnesium supplement you rub on your chest to live a happy, magnesium-rich life. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go out. There's my uniform, I think. Apparently I have to walk all the way around to get to it. Oh, it's hanging. Oh, okay, I see. The perspective sometimes plays tricks on me. So I have to go down, around. Oh, wow. Alright. No Safed. Thank you. I'm going to explore this side for... Wait. Can I look at that from up here? No. So this is like the actual power area. So that is actually...
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
I don't think I can access this until I actually get into the workers' docks area. Because I think this is only accessible after beyond the gate. Look, Lieutenant, point to the flapping cloak. Someone left his cloak behind. Clearly it's me.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
8%! That does not sound good. Look around.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Let out a whistle. Now that's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering.
He turns to you with a faint smile, then looks back at the crane.
But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
True.
Or it could be that we are just exploring.
He looks around, wind rustling his hair. Yes, we are actually here just to explore at the moment.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Oh no. Do you really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump? I'm gonna fall and die.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it?
He looks over the edge at the cold pavement below.
Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it.
Oh, 2 meters is not that bad.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
This does seem bad. 8%? Not right now. I am wearing stuff that takes down my savoir-faire, right? So, the shoes in particular. The trousers. Ignore the fact that I'm not wearing any pants, please. Anything else? Okay. So, let's look at it again.
A tarpaulin cloak is
28 is still incredibly low.
No one has claimed it for their
We're doing it! Did I just make it?
As you leap in,
I made it!
A chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Close your eyes, let your senses take in the world around you.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Continue the voyage through the salty air.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
True.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
Nice. Let me grab my outfit. Thank you. RCM Patrol Cloak. Very nice. What is this? Esprit de Corps and Shivers. So it's better than what I've got. I'll put these back on, even though they're crap. Yep. Okay, well, I still look like crap. Suggestion, -1 halfway. I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. I don't know if I really should be this far in, though. This was not what I was intending to do when I came in. Collecting rainwater. Okay, we're about to get sidetracked pretty heavily by coming out here. Yeah. All around you, great machines in quiescence. Yeah, we're absolutely getting sidetracked like hell. Okay. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under the snow. What is this? Oh, I can walk underneath. Alright. I didn't realize I could do that. I'll take that money. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kavalsund. I don't know. I am very derailed. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Yeah, there's an upper left area that I haven't explored, and this area, obviously, that I haven't explored. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. Okay, let me see what's in the chest. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Let me get my crowbar. My lovely, lovely cool crowbar. Or pliers. Alright. Found Ultra Series gloves. +1 half-light. Ooh, that'll help me persuade the guy as well. What are my gloves doing right now? Electrochemistry. Yeah, I'm tired of getting dragged around by that, so I'm just gonna equip that. Electrochemistry keeps wanting to drag me down the wrong path of taking more drugs and alcohol, so... Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. I'll take that. And what's this? I'm gonna ignore him for now. Container, container, container. Oh, wait. What? I didn't realize that went indoors. Alright. Coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. Oh. Maybe not a good idea to just randomly talk to this guy. Let's find out. Hello.
Before you is a
Oh, it's
walrus of
Everard.
a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Mr. Dubois. He has my name. So, I'm Harry Dubois? He gestures to the tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair on the
This
other
thing here?
looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Okay.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? We know why.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
It's nothing. Yes, that's probably right. It's nothing. Forget about it. Filter it out. He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Alright, take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
I'm gonna remain serious.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Ow, what? Is the chair hurting me? The chair's hurting me. You kidding me right now?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know Gart?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
Mm-hmm.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
I don't really want to take his check, right? Taking his check seems like that would be bad. Keep it, I'm good.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
Correct. He crosses his arms over his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, don't worry, he actually meant, be very worried.
I'm not worried, I got this. No. How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place, I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I'm not gonna be able to keep my composure because of the chair. That's crazy.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you?
Oh no.
You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
He's sliding down the chair like a jello shot. Oh.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? No. I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
He smacks his forehead, completely flabbergasted.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
No comment.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject, shall we?
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
The lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
The lieutenant quickly replies and turns to you. I don't need to tell him that. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
A man my age? What are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities.
Yes, Harry. You are obviously in peak physical condition, and I salute both your initiative and your physical prowess. Very impressive, Harry. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense, but there's a but.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Kim, is this true? Are we door-opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
That sounds 100% shady.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
And whose door is
No,
it?
no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
And what do you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
He puts his glasses back on. This sounds like potential murder, or kidnapping, or torture. Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
He slams his fist together.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
I can't accept this thing. Refuse the task for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
I'll potentially come back later.
Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
There's no way for me to get the gun, right? Otherwise? I think I want to get the gun, but I don't want to help this guy.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Well, that's good. At least Kim thinks that we should take the quest. Okay. You called me Mr. Dubois.
Of
Why?
course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
So that's really my name.
God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What
Of course.
are the odds of that?
He shrugs with an amazed expression.
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
My memory is fine. I'm just testing you.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
He pats the brown folder in front of him.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
I don't want you to manipulate me.
I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Everard over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
His eyes never leave yours.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Where did you get that folder from?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
He closes the folder.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I
Of
find
course.
that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
And what kind of cop does it say I am?
Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
What? I'm not apologetic. I'm confident.
Well, you sure come off as very confident in all our interactions, Harry. You're a real man's man.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Yeah. He's not... Yeah, correct. Yeah. It's good that I caught that. What is my full name?
It's Harry. Harry Dubois.
You don't feel like either one of these things. You know what your name is. You have a sophisticated name, like that of a count, or a beautiful man.
That's not my name. My name is Raphael Cousteau.
Fine, Harry. You can even be Harry Raphael de Bois de Costeau, or whatever you choose to be.
The lieutenant covers his face and sighs audibly.
Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Do you know anything about my family? Do you have a wife? Oh no, that's sounding desperate. Let me take a look at the folder.
Everard's large hands are covering the folder, but the look on his face says, I know everything about you, Harry.
I've got nothing to hide.
Oh, Harry. Oh, wow. This is really something.
I'm sure it's not that bad. At worst, he has an old RCM folder, and I very much doubt even that.
So how about it, Harry? You need assistance, I presume?
I can't believe I failed that 72% chance check, but sure, whatever. I don't want to sound desperate. I don't want to ask. So let's talk about other matters for the moment.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia. You wanted something from me.
I don't want to tell him about Joyce either. Let's talk about my lost gun.
Your lost gun. My best men are... Your gun will be found, Harry.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
I thought that was repeating dialogue, so I skipped it by accident. So let's do it again. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. He winks at you. It's just a matter of time and effort. Alright. Hold on. Could he really hold my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Wait, the gun might have been bought from Roy's pawn shop. Have your men factored that in?
Yes. Thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it.
He makes air quotes.
Now please, let the professionals do their job. Kick back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
I will not be blackmailed with this gun business.
Harry. I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
The lieutenant is concerned about the lost gun and feels that the fact you haven't prioritized looking for it is unfortunate, if inevitable, and doesn't put the RCM in a good light.
But I am looking for the gun. What do you mean?
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Oh, good cop, bad cop has gone up to 7. I have no idea what is influencing this stuff. I went from 6 to 5 to 7. Alright, fine, whatever. I'm reconsidering opening that door you asked me to open. Perhaps it will help me somehow.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Manana down by the gates. He'll brief you and give you the key.
And just like that, it's happening. The roller coaster is moving. Too late to take it back now.
Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss?
Nope, still a good cop. Everard, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here. You're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
That might open doors for me in the future, yes. And I can sneak in and investigate things. A taxidermy fish that tells time. Lovely. Okay, well, that was intriguing. I was not expecting to run into Everard in here. Looks like he's just operating out of, like, a shipping cargo container, which is surprising. Unless I zoom all the way out? No, still don't know what's going on. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Who are you?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
Hello, Easy Leo.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
He's an Ubi from Mundi. Does he know anyone called Kiadi?
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work that he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. What is it with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Yubi, right?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Right. Where is everyone? The harbor's empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Dang.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Are they the ones who killed the man? Is it Titus and the boys?
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. That's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hard ease.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Okay, Leo, let's hear about this fight you got into. No. That would be bad. That would distract him. Too rowdy. Leo, what kind of a fight did you get into? Did they fight or did they kill a mercenary?
Too late. Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days.
I work with someone like that. It's not fun.
Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod he apparently owned at some point. You know what? Just cut in there with your questions.
What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
He waves at the containers towering behind him. What's going on here? 58%. I'm probably going to lose because my luck is excellent. Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike wonder.
Keep the amazement to yourself.
The old man whistles and hums a jaunty tune to himself.
Do you work here?
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away.
Who's Mr. Edgar?
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
A good-hearted chuckle again. She's not a lorry driver or anything, right?
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
The lieutenant looks up at Leo.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes I am, yes I am.
Hold on, who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Is this the lady who was pretending to be a gardener?
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids. Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
Law school? Could she be talking about the union fixer, aka the gardener?
That's what I thought. Okay, so this is about the union fixer, the gardener?
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what a fixer is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a whip, too.
The little guy smiles a disarming smile at you.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider later.
Yep. What's in that container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Oh, I'm sure, mister. About what?
Alright.
Bye now.
Bye. Still at 7. So, oh, money. I'll take that. I need all the money I can get, actually. I need to pay off, Gart before I can go to bed again. Okay, so... Oh, wow. How did I miss all this? Just, like, literally dollars on the ground. All I need is 20, and I can get a good night's sleep. In theory, a good night's sleep. Kvalsund means whale fjord in Arden. I say a good night's sleep, but after the sleep we got last night, I don't think that's gonna necessarily happen. How do I get back down there? Oh, yeah, the perspective here is a little screwy. There you go. What's this?
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Okay.
Marsh. On. Arrête. Off.
Marsh.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Okay. It stopped. I guess I can check the inside of it now. Is it actually, like, on anything, or is it about to fall off?
And, with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. The harbor sleeps as the strike rages in the distance. The crane can rest again, now that its purpose has been fulfilled.
Its purpose? What do you mean?
Moving this container, of course. For this purpose it was built. For this purpose it has acted. And now it will rest.
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers. Except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Alright, let's go. Can I actually open it up and see what's inside, or no? I might be able to. Can I pry it open or something?
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe, I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
You do? Because I don't.
Wait, why not?
There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Inspect the container. Maybe there's contraband in there.
There may very well be, but we are not here to look for that.
The lieutenant considers this for a moment.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Knock on the door.
No reply.
Been in the world for 2 days. Persuade the door to open. I feel like he would treat me poorly for trying that.
You attempt to your left. The lieutenant
Do it!
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option.
Because what wasn't an option?
The lieutenant looked startled. Using my body over my wits.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Alright, nothing more to do here for now then. Alright, fine. What if I press stop? Okay, getting down these stairs without just clicking is really difficult with the angle. Let me just try pressing... Okay. Nope. Alright, fine. Doesn't move. Doesn't go back to the original position. Fair enough. How do I get across to this side? Okay, so now I can actually head up here for the other area I was talking about earlier that I didn't actually go to. Can I actually get down there? No. What is this? At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
So this is where René works. I'm gonna look around.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Take the
It's
picture.
a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinieri uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
The lieutenant asks, glancing at the photo. I'm gonna ask him about it.
You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it doesn't take up a whole lot of time.
Okay.
This is the night watch.
Yeah, he's one of the guys where I threw away the ball, so. Okay, now the next question is whether or not I can return the way I came from. I guess I can't jump back up. I'm gonna have to go through this door. Oh, where am I now? The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change.
Yeah, but I don't have anyone to call right now. Someone left the coffee machine on. A dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Book, La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. Okay. Here you are. Oh. A black and white photo of a couple posing in front of a Ferris wheel. The girl is young and pretty, the man clad in fancy uniform and smiling. On the back is a very steady hand has written the words, Revachol Fair, Summer of 91. Book, La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4, the leading intellectual organ of the Martinez communism. Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Friso with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friso. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why antlers?
Because white antlers are one of the symbols of communism. They represent a society in accord with the natural world and, at the same time, above it.
Why Frissel?
Because Frissel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Flip through the pages, see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections: international developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's read the editor's note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers. Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership.
Well done.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors.
Kim, I think this is a communist magazine.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
Fair.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
I want to catch up with international developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd.
I would like to see the bear wrestling.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yep.
Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
Yes. Alright, let's see what this bear wrestling is all about. Good, I'm glad it gave me that option.
It seems to be part of a new public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kanajinsky himself.
Fitness initiative? Seriously? Is this parodying the
According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport of the SRV.
Hang on, tell me more about this Uncle Sport.
Based on the description in this article, he appears to be an extremely competent and democratically elected president. Sapormat Sport Kanajinsky is well into his 3rd decade as president of the SRV. Outside Samara, he's known for 3 things: brutal repression of internal dissent, monumental corruption, and a near pathological obsession with physical fitness.
So yes, this is parodying. Yeah.
Don't forget the moustache, right? Like all Samaran men above the age of 40, President Kanajinsky wears a truly spectacular walrus moustache.
Great, now let's get back to the bear wrestling.
It's quite straightforward. A standard match features 1 man, or in some cases, woman, against 1 bear. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation.
And how is a human supposed to win that fight?
According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively. This is the SRV we're talking about.
Yeah, the numbers are absolutely false.
If you think those are the real numbers, there's probably a guy who wants to sell you a bridge in La Cherte.
Not sure I trust those numbers.
What are you, a statistician? Did the moral intern send you on a fact-finding mission? This is the SRV party line, comrade.
Kim, do you think there's any chance our case will take us to the SRV? Probably not.
The Samaran People's Republic? No, I should expect not. Why do you ask?
I was thinking it might be fun to see a bear fight.
They're quite the spectacle, as I understand. I've heard they make the people in the front rows wear plastic sheets.
Makes sense. That's going to be a lot of blood splatter from the person fighting the bear.
On account of the blood, you see.
Yes, thank you for explaining that.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst and Kultur?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture.
Fair enough.
Why they decided to title this one section Invalda is beyond you. It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tourney, a critical Mazovian perspective. The Tip Top Tourney is an inter-Isolari racing series, mostly known for its high speeds, ludicrous sponsorship deals, and high death toll. In Revachol, it's held quadrennially on the prestigious Zero Carousel racing circuit.
Read the profile of CS.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer. That certainly sounds like a certain delinquent youth who likes to harass you from her balcony.
Alright, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tourney.
Wait, what's wrong with Tip Top?
Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships. And then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes. So, all of it, basically.
What's so bad about sponsorships? What's wrong with a good motor crash, oh dear? Hang on, who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has two bylines. Nasteb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka. There's no way those are real names.
Wait, why aren't they real names?
Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plainly pseudonyms.
What's so bad about sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tourney becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Fritta.
They're not entirely wrong. Right, but then you get to see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing.
Sure, you think that, but subconsciously, it's the visions of brand names being engulfed in flames that you crave. This flimsy magazine is right. Deep down, you know the only true stakes are life and glory, or death by fiery dismemberment.
I guess I've never really thought about it that much.
That's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these sorts of articles is to let someone else read critically for you.
Kim, this article says that no one really watches Tip Top Tourney for the races.
Come on. Can this article read your mind?
No, I guess not.
Well, there you have it. No reason to get hung up on the pretentious ramblings of a few young men. If
Fair.
I had to wager, I'd say they've never even seen the inside of a motor, much less a motor race. I take whatever they write with a large grain of salt.
Oh, that's right, he's into cars.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. the table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike. You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
I mean, that's pretty standard in a rental agreement, though, is it not? Technically, this would be the moralist stance, right? And if I say that, I'll heal my morale. I'm just gonna roll with it. I kind of want to actually say this. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Yeah, but it's hard to get that. Oh, nice.
There can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left out in the cold.
Hold on, what's this about a coalition?
Judging from the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly.
True.
You flip back to the front of the magazine.
I'll put the magazine away.
Unfolds before.
Alright. So I'm actually going to leave it right here. I'm going to stay in this office, wherever it is. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Disco Elysium, and we'll see you next time where we try to get the hell out of here and then continue the investigation. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.